What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another one of Ben's Getting Techy with SaaS Alerts. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a cool little feature that was just added to Fortify that may have snuck under your radar. If you are looking at the release notes that we just posted, there's one that's kind of hidden down a little bit towards the bottom, and it's talking about alternative mitigation templates. So with all of Fortify templates, you typically have to take an action. However, if you want to do alternative mitigation, it was more of a one company at a time or one control at a time kind of thing. And we found that it takes up a little bit of your day to do that. So what we wanted to do was come up with a template that you could set up, like say you're running Inky and you wanted to mitigate all these different controls that Inky already covers. Well, instead of you having to do that manually one at a time, we wanted you to be able to create a template and put, like Inky at the top. And these are all the controls that are mitigated by Inky that Microsoft thinks you're just ignoring. And that will get you free score points. So that's what this little blurb right here is talking about. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. So what it's saying is alternative mitigation templates. Any template with the tag that equals alternative mitigation, case sensitive, will not apply the recommended actions, but dismiss them with alternative mitigation. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very easy. Let's go ahead and prepare, and let's copy this text right here so that we have that in our clipboard. All right, let's head off to Fortify. And let's go to templates. And keep in mind, we're also going to be adding some community templates so that you can just import them, and that will save you some time. We've done a lot of research on what controls are mitigated by different software. And so our plan is to add to this. So if you have to create your own, that's unfortunate, but before you do it, check the community templates and look for the piece of software you're using. There's a good chance it may already be there. Let's pretend that it's not, and we have to make our own. Let's go to new template, and let's just call this template Inky. And let's give us a description because in the future, probably by the time you watch this video, maybe a little bit after, the description will determine what is sent to Microsoft. Right now, it's just basically telling Microsoft that we are mitigating it with due to the template that we're using. So let's say Inky addresses all Microsoft phishing and malware protection. Before we find our recommended actions that we want to mitigate, let's go ahead and go into manage tags. And we don't have alternative mitigation by default, so we're going to need to create that. Click on new tag, and I'm going to paste in what I copied, which is the alternative mitigation, and it has to be, it's case sensitive, so make sure you do a capital A, capital M, and no spaces in front or behind it. And also make sure I'd copy and paste it just so you don't have a chance of possibly mistyping it. Let's go ahead and click on create, and that will add that into our list of tags here. We're going to go ahead and go back one, and there we go. Now we can drop this down and find our alternative mitigation. So that has added that tag to this template. Now what we have to do is find the controls that we want to alternatively mitigate. So we have a couple of collections. These are big ticket items that will carry a lot of weight for most of you. Let's check this, and then we will also check this one for malware and phishing. And let's add it to the selected. And now it is over here and ready to be mitigated. All we have to do now is save changes. And when we go back to our list of templates, we will see there's an Inky one, and make sure we have our tag. I don't think that it added the tag. Let's hit that one, and let's update template and make sure that we have our tag in there. Cool. Yeah, always make sure that the alternative mitigation tag is showing up right here. If not, then it will apply those settings instead of mitigate them. So something to keep in mind. I'm going to go ahead and hide myself temporarily so that you can see what we need to do next. We need to find the companies that we want to apply this to. So if we look under organizations, let's go ahead and select daily news and add that and then hit next. You don't have to worry about customization of any of these since we're not really applying them, we're mitigating them. So hit confirm. And then X this out and X this out. Now what will happen is at around midnight, I think Eastern, it will alternatively mitigate these controls for us and inside of our organization. So that will basically, when you sign in the next day, you'll see under completed, if you sort by alternative mitigation, you'll see the things that were alternatively mitigated by the template that we just used. It may show up quicker than that, but we always like to say, 24 hours just to be on the safe side. So yeah, you see that this is one that we did do earlier, and you see that it was recommended actions were not applied, which basically translates into we didn't apply the settings, we just mitigated them. And another way you can tell is you see right here where it has this X. That's a way for you to undismiss it, which that's what essentially what we did was we just did a dismissal with alternative mitigation. Well, that's all you got to do. So very easy, a very quick way for you to get some easy points, some free points for things that Microsoft thinks you're ignoring, which in reality you are possibly handling through a third party. If you have any questions or comments, you're always welcome to leave them down below. Also, feel free to join our Discord server if you want to talk about anything that we discussed here. All right, hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.